Hey friends, I'm back as promised with the demo between the fake PRS Custom 24 and the Harley Benton CST24 Custom 24. And you might notice that I'm not alone today. This is my first ever collaboration and I'm absolutely delighted to welcome my new buddy Dave Barlow from Dave Barlow Guitar, link in the description down below, to come and give me a hand with this, because he's really been quite interested in the Harley Bentons and also where I'm coming from on the fakes. So
even the snot green ones.
Even the snot green ones. Ah, bless her, the green goddess. We haven't got a name for her yet. Actually.
I'm sorry, dear.
We don't know what she's called yet.
Shall I stroke it?
That's what she said. Now, we have a video up on Dave's channel as well, because we did one where he's interviewed me. So again, that will be linked in the description down below, where you can hear all the background that you guys that subscribe to me regularly already know about my take on the Chinese fakes. And also, you've already seen the unboxing of this and the demo of this. But what I really wanted to do is give you a good demonstration of how the two guitars sound. So what we've got, Dave, if you want to, could you just tell us all about this amazing rig that you're running through?
Well, I don't know if people can see it or not.
I can't at the moment, but I'll take a picture.
You take a picture of it, basically.
Which we've got here.
This is a Thomas Blood guitar system. It's called Amp 1. Basically, it's a Class D power amp with some preamp stuff, but it's got a tube in it that drives the whole thing. That's kind of as technical as I kind of know.
Amazing. Little box like this, yeah. And it's like 4 power amps in one.
Yeah, so like if you're wondering where my amp is, it's down there.
It's on the pedal board.
I step on it with my foot.
It's incredible. And that's the big remote for it as well, the blue remote.
Basically, this is the remote one. This is a MIDI remote, and it controls the Amp 1. It also controls an M5 stomp box modeler, which is the cheapest multi-effects Line 6 do, I think.
Wow. I've not seen one of those.
Well, it only does one effect at a time.
Right.
That's why a lot of people don't use it live, but I only use one effect at a time live because I think 2 effects is too mushy. So yeah, that's it.
Great, man. Really great. And that's running through a 2x12 high watts, which you've recently changed over to vintage 30s, I think.
Yeah, of late, yes.
Of late, which is handy because my Harley Benton 212 cab also has the vintage 30s in it, and as always, folks, I'm running through the orange dark terror, all my usual settings. You haven't seen Tiger for some time. I think I did a demonstration between Tiger and the PRS SE, which is what these are both pretending to be. And really we're just going to have a little playthrough of the two guitars, comparing them through the rigs. We'll swap over at one point and then you can hear this guitar through Dave's rig, that guitar through my rig, which is infinitely more simple. And really just find out what Dave's got to say and what he thinks, because one of the things that really makes me enjoy Dave's channel is the fact that, like I try to be, he gives the straight shooting truth about everything that he reviews and does on his channel. Does loads of good stuff with pickups, guitar setups, refretting, all that good stuff. Really good channel. If you haven't seen it before, please check this man out. He's an awesome guitarist. I can't quite believe that I've got to play next to this guy, but hey, we're not here to listen to me, you're here to listen to the guitars. So, well, let's have a little look at what you think of that.
Okay. Would you want me to play something?
Yeah,
do you know
why
what?
not?
Do you know what everybody always says? Everyone says on my channel, why don't you play something clean?
Oh.
And I go, and I always forget that because...
What's clean?
Because I only play a couple of songs clean, ever.
Right.
So, that just sounds like a normal electric guitar to me.
It does indeed. I haven't got a clean channel, but what I tend to do is I just tend to not... Just turn the volume down. I'll do it on the volume.
You get clean.
I get a what?
Dirty clean.
A dirty clean.
Dirty clean.
Yeah,
Well, that's what it's about. I mean, I got a dirty clean.
beautiful.
That's my dirty glue.
And that's on which amp model of that? That's really nice.
That's on the vintage. The vintage on the amp one. It's a vintage. If you've got a Strat,
yeah,
you'd never be able to get off that. That's just perfect for a Strat.
Beautiful. So it's
It's
got
perfect
that.
for a
What's it like a
JTM45.
Oh,
plexi kind of
okay,
vibe going on
yeah,
it.
cool. Well, my equivalent of that is going from 2
Yep.
to going to 4. So
That's a nice sound.
it's all right. I love the Dark Terror. Guys on my channel know I absolutely just love that amp.
It's
Straight
not
into
that
the amp.
dark.
It's not that dark. Well, only in colour. But it's not that dark in tone. It's got quite a nice.
You've got a treble roll on that.
I've just literally rolled just past midnight
Really?
on the on the treble. Have a look.
Yep. Yeah.
So that's all I ever use. So let's have a quick listen to the clean tones of both guitars. So you've done the bridge there.
I've got to be honest, I had a little bit of chorus on that, so I'll turn the chorus off. Do you know what? I down tune this because I can hear something going on there, but I'm going to put it out of tune if I down tune this, and
Give it a try. Why not?
yes, that sounds right, but it's just I go.
The thing is that that's gone the touch.
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't use floating trems anymore.
No.
So,
I don't ever use the trem, to be fair. They are floating. The only one I've used that actually. It stays in tune pretty okay, but I have to give it a good whammy before I get started. So that's the bridge pickup. Now middle pickup on a nice clean tone.
Middle position.
Yeah. Again, just a touch of reverb and any chorus on that?
No, I've just.
So this one on the middle position. We're out of tune as well there.
Which guitar is that? Which guitar is which? Can you tell?
Can you tell which the fake is? They're both fakes. Both fake devices. And then the neck pickup. That's nice.
Do you know, I kind of the vibe I'm getting from this guitar is compared to what I'm used to playing. Is I'm feeling it's kind of it's very low mid range. It's got some bottom sort of
bottom end and throaty, isn't it?
yes, it is definitely. Which is
Quite
something
flat.
I'm not used to. Usually I'm used to top kind of mid rangey kind of guitars.
Iron gear
Which is
pickups.
kind of which I get from playing something. So I'd stick a blues engine in this.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
I would. I mean, I could just take this and play it. It wouldn't be a problem.
Nice.
I mean, I might change the action a bit because I know you like higher action.
I do. Yeah.
But, it just sounds like an electric guitar. There's nothing.
I think you'll feel differently about this one, but let's go through the distorted tones as well, because that's what people want to hear. They want to hear this man. Awesome.
See, again, I can hear all the boomy, bottom endy thing that's going on, which usually I go for a higher something, high, but again,
It's got
still
a nice full
usable
range.
sound,
Yeah.
very mellow. I've already got a guitarist in mind that would love this guitar.
Yeah.
You know, but he's kind of like a smoothie jazz player that every now and then plays some fast rock runs. Nice.
PRS.
Nice.
See, that's where a PRS really comes into its own. PRS style guitars tend to sort of find that, I think, completely that midway house between the Gibson two humbuckers and the Fender, halfway between the scale lengths. You know, it's 25. That's 25 inch. This is 25 inch. So it's that halfway house on everything, really.
This is
You've got a
tabs.
push-pull, I know. I don't have a push-pull.
But
Where's my push-pull?
I'm really interested to see something. Oh no! On the vintage. Yeah. More like that.
Nice, huh?
That's nice, though.
It's got a good little tone to it.
That's a workable tone.
Yeah, for sure.
That's workable.
This is good. It's good.
Can you do that? Can you do that there as well?
Yeah, absolutely. It
What
goes
about
all the way
that?
through.
What if you go midway?
Yeah, you can do it all.
Cool.
It does it all, man. It does it all. It does what it says on the tin. So that guitar, and it's got some nice.
Oh,
You
okay.
try the I wasn't meaning the chops, man, which is no contest. The neck pickup.
Oh. That's sacrilege.
We'll edit that one out.
What you do, you see, is you go.
Oh, nice! I like it.
Something like that anyway.
I refuse to play Sweet Child of Mine other than on the drums.
I have to play it in the band. So
I know you do, and I've seen you play it live,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
where we first met. We met at a local pub, and I'd seen Dave's channel online. I went up and said hello, and he was like, "Who the heck are you, man?" And then I emailed him afterwards. We got talking, and here we are. So
Then I watch your video and go, yeah, I do know it.
but that's got quite a mellow, which
Joe, I'm gonna do this now.
on the
I can't do it anymore.
Nice. But it's got that kind of tone. It's really versatile. By comparison to this, which is straight out 3-position, 2 pickups, tone, volume, no coil tapping. But it's quite a. Now I've set it up. It's too high for you, as that is as well. But I think you'll think that there's quite a difference between
Yeah,
the
I
two.
could look.
You could drive a bus under that.
Yeah, I reckon I could.
I think double-decker bus, I would say, you can get under that. That's the way I like my action. This is the same, look.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is.
Another double-decker. Do you want to play this one? Want to swap over, give it a try?
Sure, if you want to, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, this.
Just so that you can hear the two, because it is a comparison, and it would be very unfair to stick that through 1 amp and so same guitar amp. Same rig, different guitar.
More toppy endy. More toppy endy.
Very, very toppy, isn't it?
Yeah.
This one does not react quite as well across the volume pot, because if you listen how I got a clean tone out of that, they're whistles, HDNs in that, whereas
Right.
you can get a bit of a clean tone. But it gets dirty So that, I think, you'll find has got, although I'm never a fan of the counterfeit guitars, I think you'll find that that's got a lot slightly more open. Yeah, you see what I mean? And that's because of the end whistles. The pickups that came in that thing were diabolical. I mean, they were, like all of the fakes I've had, terrible, terrible pickups. I'll
Just
change
try
the
something.
tune.
Just try
Huh?
something.
Yeah, go on.
A reasonable pickup, I always find, if it's got the output that I like, and it's a reasonable pickup, I could grab a chord at this kind of volume. Doesn't matter what volume I'm at, and I could just basically hold that.
Yeah.
And I can hold it and hold it and hold it.
It was
and hold
getting
it,
there.
and it won't go away from me.
No,
But
that wasn't quite there.
it wasn't quite there.
No.
But it's not far off. It's really light.
It's very light. The wood is not a genus that I'm aware of. They call it mahogany. It's going to be Asian mahogany of some sort, but it's definitely a maple veneer rather than a cap. But then so's this. But a lot of them have got a maple cap that's pretty rubbish with no nice flaming on it, and then they put the veneer over the top. But that, when I got it, is the best of the fakes that I had. So that's the top end of the standard, which gives you a good idea of how poor they are compared to Harley Benton's, which I'm beginning to become a big fan of.
Yeah.
A real big fan, especially when they do things like tapping these, you know, putting the chord tap in, that nice mid position.
Yeah, having a cool tap, you know,
It just
gives you a little bit more.
It's a little bit noisy, obviously, but it's that tone, isn't it? It's like...
So does this do that? Well, you're in the middle position.
Yeah, I'm in the middle position, but
Let's try. You know what? These give it a little bite, don't they?
Yeah.
Nice little bite.
yeah, they're
Which
HDNs. The only end whistle pickups that I've found that are a little bit more bitey than those are the Dark Stars. They're a neodymium. Magnets in them, same as that. That's what HDN is, neodymium. But those pickups are like 20 quid. It's like, what?
So like a pickup in an Ibanez, a top of the range Ibanez, is basically a ceramic magnet, right?
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's just a ceramic magnet wound to about, I don't know, 12k or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So and that's top of the range. I mean, I don't know how much DiMaggio's are to buy, you know, aftermarket, but it just seems, I don't know, I just can't get my head around it a lot of the time.
So much that affects the pickup, the gauge of the wire that they wind it with, the number of winds. Obviously, the more winds, the greater the resistance and the higher the output. But they're a good pickup. You know, they're not a patch on the Tesla Sharks or the Iron Gear stuff, but they're pretty good. And when you think how much, say you wanted to go for a set of bare knuckles, geez, the cost is...
Ed Whistle do HVX, is it?
Yeah, HVX, which is it's like, they also do an HB58 or HB, is it HB58?
Yeah,
Which
it's now on the Code 2,
yeah,
which is a little bit like the neck pickup of it's very similar actually to the Iron Gear one, except, because I've actually got one, except it's a lot quieter.
right.
So the problem because I did have one of those before I got a Tesla Shark neck.
Yeah,
Before I got one of those, I used the HVX 58 in there, and the problem is I couldn't use it because
drop the volume.
the volume was just too low.
But now we've found
the
Tesla
sweet
Sharks.
sound. Hey, don't get me wrong, it's a sweet sounding picture, really
Yeah.
nice. You'd have to have both of them as a set, I think, in order to get that kind of balance.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there's always a problem with balancing your pickups. You know,
Yeah.
it's a real problem, especially if you're switching backwards and forwards all the time,
Definitely.
which I don't anyway much.
I quite like these Roswells that come with the Harley Benton. I think out of the box, for the value, for the cost of this guitar, which is just over 100 quid, you really can't go far wrong. Seeing as I paid twice as much for that, and the pickups that came in, it was squealing horrible pigs. They were really, really bad. Really nasty. Do you play PRS very often? Are you into PRS at all?
No.
No.
But people that are into PRS are into PRS.
Yes.
I mean, they're seriously into PRS.
Yes.
You can go to a PRS open fun thingy day, can't you?
Yes.
And you go there.
And they have a PRS bouncy castle and everything.
Yeah, and they wine you and they dine you,
Yeah.
expecting that you're going to buy one of their £3 or £4 PRS guitars. In all fairness, in all fairness, I can pick up a £150, £200 second-hand guitar and go and gig it. In all fairness.
Absolutely.
So you know, obviously we're talking about, you know, when you're talking about PRS, you're talking about craftsmanship, you're talking about a guitar that's going to last a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest about it. If you buy a cheap guitar, it's great, it might play great, it might be, but is it going to stand the test of time? Probably not. It's not going to last you 20, 30, 40 years like the old Gibsons and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. In my mind.
Yeah, I agree. But that's definitely got its place if it didn't infringe the trademarks.
Exactly.
And this has definitely got its place, and it doesn't. So, and having played the two, my feeling is that with the new pickups in it has got a slight edge over these Roswells. However, that's with the caveat that these Roswells came included in the price. This was half the price of that, and this to me is a more playable guitar.
I agree.
It feels nice.
I agree.
I'm putting Dave Barlow right on the spot here. Given the choice, any budget, which of these two guitars would you pick up to play live?
I'd probably pick that one up.
Me too.
There's some really good reasons for it. Number one, I've changed the pickups, obviously.
Yeah.
Right, but not all guitars. And the other thing is a big deal for me is that select switch. Believe it or not, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
For me,
it's in the right place.
Because I'm not used to these anymore. And it's in the right place. You're kind of there. Yeah. I mean, that's on the right. But I can't do them select switch. Them I can do.
Easy.
Probably you got the push pull switch as well.
Push pull's nice and accessible.
I had a guitar which I put pick up on, and I just put a cork tap in that one, and it just sounded sweet. Things like the clean stuff, clean Guns N' Roses stuff, that kind of thing.
Paradise City.
Perfect for it. It's got to be a usable guitar. If it's not a usable guitar, it's
no point. Absolutely.
So yeah, I would say that for me, I would go with the Harley Benton over this any day. Problem is, right, is eye candy, isn't it? Is that sometimes somebody have to have the name on it. It's
not necessarily, you don't get what you pay for, and when it comes to diminishing returns, if we compare this to Dave's Epiphone Explorer, which we will do at the end of this video, there's no contest.
No, I mean the Epiphone Explorers, you can pick them up really cheap second-hand.
You can pick them up really cheap, but have a listen to this Explorer.
Okay, this is an Epiphone guitar. It was all matte black when I got it. You can pick them up for £150, £200 UK sterling on eBay. Basically, I just changed the pickups and put some frets on it, which are bigger than the ones that I had on it, and that's it. So all I've done, kept everything else, and just burnt the paint away. That's all I've done, and this is kind of how it sounds.
Wow. So there it is. I mean, point made, I think, don't you?
Yep.
And in today's extras, an amateur guitarist and avid Wolves Football Club fan has combined his passions to create a guitar shaped like his club's logo. Chris Snow from Stafford spent 10 days and 60 hours making the instrument by hand, on top of his day job as a school IT manager. He was taught how to build the guitar on a course run by Martin Dixon Guitars. Chris, age 47, was given the inspiration for the project by his wife Emma, who suggested that the shape of the Wolves logo is completely different from any established guitar. I have to agree, but also think it might be an acquired taste. What do you think? Let us know in the comments down below.
Going to play guitar, play it on the real guitar, not on the Chinese toothpick. How do you know the difference? Watch China Guitar Skeptic.
Let's go for it. Take good care, folks. The sustain on this is awesome. Wow, I love. Go over to Dave Barlow Guitars channel, link down below. Come and see more of this beast and this stuff. There will be a picture and a link in the video. Oh man, that was great fun.
That's fun, wasn't it?
Good fun.